Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Uh, I'm Ilham Gifari, and I'm here with Tri Handayani. She is a customer assistant. We will hold a brief discussion related to the development of English in Indonesia and what is potential to ask. Okay. In our this for to fulfill the final examination activities of the semester. Okay. Hi Trihandayani. It's great to have you here today. So, how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. So, we're gonna talk about something that's really important language learning,
Yep.
especially English in Indonesia. So, let's talk about it.
Hi, Mas Ilham.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, language learning is especially English has become such a hot topic lately. It's so relevant because of the role English plays in global communication.
Yeah. Exactly. English is considered a global language and it's used everywhere from business and science to entertainment and social media. But to be honest, what do you think, Tri?
Mhm.
How was English education evolved in Indonesia over these years?
That's a great question. If we look back, English education in Indonesia has gone through quite a transformation. In the past, it was mostly taught as a subject in school, but there was a heavy focus on grammar and memorization rather than practice usage. I think people were learning it more as an academic subject rather than a tool for communication.
Yeah, yeah, I see what your point. I think that's why many students back that then could read and understand English text, but they struggled with speaking or listening. It wasn't interactive enough, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But over the past decade, there has been a shift. The government, along with various educational institutions, have started focusing more on communication language teaching. So now there's more emphasis on speaking, listening, and understanding the culture behind the language, not just the structure.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool stuff. That's really interesting. So it's more about using English in a real life situation, but do you think it's enough already? It's is the development in the language education sufficient for the demands of today's global society?
I think
What do you
we're
think?
heading in the right direction, but there's still room for improvement. For in for instance, there's still a gap between urban and rural areas in terms of access to quality English education. In big cities like Jakarta or Surabaya, English language course and private touring are widely available, but in smaller town or rural areas, it's much harder to find opportunity.
Oh, okay. That's true point. Accessibility is one of a big issue, and with technology advancing so rapidly, many
Mhm.
Indonesians are turning to online platform to learn English than the offline platform. And have you noticed how things like language app, YouTube tutorials, or online course have made a difference before?
Absolutely, technology has opened up new doors for learners of all age. Mobile apps like the Duolingo or Bubble make learning more accessible and fun. And YouTube has
Hmm.
become a gold mine for learning. With so many channels dedicated to teaching English, the flexibility and confidence that online learning offers have helped many Indonesian, especially in remote areas.
Okay, okay, okay. So that's the point. I think online platforms has played a huge role, especially for those who might not have formal class available. But do you think these platforms itself can replace traditional classroom learning? What do you
I
think?
I think there's balance to be found. While
Mm,
online platforms are great for self-study and practice, they can fully replace the structure environment and of a classroom where you get to interact with teacher and peers. There's still something special about the social aspect of language learning. Being able to speak with others, make mistakes, and feedback is crucial for improvement.
yeah. I totally agree with that. And as we mentioned earlier, in not it's not just about the language, it's also about understanding the culture. I think many people overlook this part when learning English. So what do you think, Tri?
You're right. Language and culture go hand in hand. When people learn English, they should also learn about the culture when it's spoken, like the United States, the UK, or Australia. Understanding cultural context make communication richer and more meaningful. For example, knowing how to use idioms or understanding humor in English can make a big difference in how well you communication. I communicate.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mm-mm. Okay, okay. That's a great point. So the English isn't just a set of words and rules, but a reflection of the values and customs of English-speaking societies. So, do you think Indonesian students are now more aware of this situation?
Yes, I think so. The rise of international movie, TV show, music has given Indonesian more exposure to native English usage and different accent. Sorry. And with platform like Netflix
Mm.
and Spotify, there's a bigger interest in understanding language in context. Students are also encouraged to participate in exchange program or international events, which broadens their cultural awareness.
Wow, that's awesome to hear. It's so important to be globally minded. Now, looking ahead, where do you see English language education in Indonesia going in the next 5 or 10 years? What do you think?
I think we'll continue to see more integration of technology in language education. There will be a greater focus on blended learning, combining online research with in-person instruction. I also believe that English will become even more important as Indonesian continue to integrate into the global economy. There may be more initiative, initiative or over English training in rural areas or through government program to ensure everyone has access.
All right, I agree with you, Tri. Uh, I also hope we see more English teachers who are not only fluent in the language, but also trained to teach it effectively using modern methods that could really elevate the quality of education across the country.
Mm. Definitely, and I think with the right support from the educators, and technology, Indonesia can become a place where English is not just a subject to learn, but a skill that empowers people to connect with the world. With the world.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm. That's would be amazing. Okay. Thank you for such an insightful discussion. Uh, Tri,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed hearing your talks on the evolution of language learning in Indonesia.
Okay, okay. Thanks for having me, Mas Ilham.
Yes.
Mr. Ilham. It was a great conversation, and I'm excited to see to see how English education continue to evolve in the future.
All right. Me too. Well, that's all for today, everyone. Thanks for coming in, and we hope you found this discussion interesting. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. Stay healthy. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. So, from the result of the discussion here, I will present a conclusion and outlines relate to the theme that has been discussed. And I will discuss the following. Following the subject. Okay, the evolution of English language learning in Indonesia. Uh, First, the introduction and why is so important. Uh, English is considered a global language and is widely used in various fields, including business, science, technology, and entertainment. And it has become a key skill uh, for a communication, allowing people from different countries connect and collaborate effectively. In today's interconnected world, in today's interconnected world, proficiency in English can open many opportunities from career advancement to international education. In Indonesia, and the importance of English is growing as the country continues to integrate into the global economy. Many companies require employees to have a good command of English, especially in multinational corporation. And additionally, with the rise of the internet and social media, English has become the primary language for accessing global knowledge and entertainment. So we're gonna talk about the past, the traditional English education in Indonesia. In the past, English education in Indonesia was primarily focused on grammar and memorization. Schools taught English as an academic subject rather than a practical communication tool. Students were expected to memorize vocabulary, lists, and study grammar rules without much emphasis on speaking or listening skill. As a result, many learners could read and write in English but struggle to use it in real life conversation. Moreover, the teaching method were often rigid and teacher centered with limited student interaction. English was mostly learned from textbooks, and students had a few opportunities to practice speaking. This approach made it difficult for learners to develop confidence in using English outside the classroom. And so, what is the shift in English education? Over over the last decade, English education in Indonesia has undergone significant change. Uh, s- uh, in some in most of school and language institutions have started emphasizing communicative language teaching, where students actively participate in discussion, role playing, and other interactive exercise. This shift helps learners develop their speaking and listening skills in real life situations. And for additionally, the integration of cultural understanding into language learning has become more common instead of just learning vocabulary and grammar. Students are now encouraged to explore how English is used in different cultural contexts. This approach helps learners communicate more naturally and effectively. And so, the challenge in English education uh, for the challenges is, despite this improvement, challenge remain in making quality English education is accessible to all Indonesian people. One of the biggest issues in disparity between urban and rural areas. In big city like Jakarta and Surabaya, students have access to private tutoring, international schools, and advanced learning resources. However, in remote areas, English education is often limited due to lack of qualified teachers and resource. Another challenge is the traditional mindset that still exists in some schools, where the focus is still on passing exams rather than developing practical language skills. Many students prioritize memorizing answers for tests rather than learning how to use English effectively in everyday life. The addressing this challenge requires a more inclusive and progressive approach to English education across Indonesia. So, what's the role of technology in language learning is about? Okay, the technology has played a major role in revolutionizing English learning in Indonesia. Online platforms such as Duolingo, Babbel, and other language learning apps have made it easier for people to language learning apps have made easier for people and other learning apps have made it easier for people to practice English anytime and anywhere. And these apps provide interactive exercise, pronunciation guides, and gamified learning experience that keep learners engaged. And in addition to apps, YouTube has become an essential tool for English learners. Many educational channels offer free lessons on grammar, pronunciation, and conversational English. This has been particularly beneficial for those who do not have access to formal class. With the rise of e-learning, more Indonesians are taking advantage of this digital resource to improve their English skills. So, the pros and contrast online learning versus traditional learning. While online platforms has made language learning more accessible, uh, they cannot fully replace traditional classroom experience. In the case, online learning allows for self-paced studies and provide a wealth of resources, but it lacks it lacks the social and interactive aspects of classroom learning. In a classroom setting, students can engage in real-time conversation, receive immediate feedback, and practice their speaking skills with peers. And the ideal approach is a blend learned model where students combine online resources with face-to-face instruction. This ensures that they benefit from the flexibility of online learning while also developing confidence through direct interaction with teachers at classmates. Striking the right balance between these two methods is a key to effective language learning. Uh, the importance of culture and language learning. Language is not just above words and grammar, it's deeply connected to culture. When learning English, it's important to understand the custom, tradition, and social norm of English-speaking countries. This cultural awareness helps learn use the language more naturally and appropriately in different situations. For example, understanding idioms, humor, and politeness conventions in English can make communication smoother. And many Indonesians are exposed to English-speaking cultures through movies, music, and social media, which help them develop a better sense how the language is used in a real-world context. And by integrating cultural learning into English education, students can become more effective communicators. The and we're gonna talk about on the future of English education in Indonesia. Uh, so, if we're looking ahead, English education in Indonesia is expected to become even more technology driven. More schools may adopt blended learning models combining traditional teaching with digital tools such as VR reality, or we call it VR, and artificial intelligence or AI. This could also play a role in creating immersive language learning experience, making practice more engaging and effective. Furthermore, initiatives to improve English education in rural areas may increase, with the government and private institutions working together to provide better access to quality resource. As Indonesia continues to grow on the global stage, English proficiency will become an even more valuable skill. This will opening doors for both academic and career opportunities. So for the last, we gonna talk about the conclusion about this theme. So the conclusion is English as an empowering skill. So English is no longer just an academic subject. It's a skill that empowers individuals to connect with the world. By improving English education, Indonesia can prepare its people to compete in the global market and participate in international conversation. To achieve this, a combination of modern teaching methods, technology, and cultural awareness is essential. With continued support from educators, policymakers, and learners themselves, Indonesia can foster a new generation of English speakers who are confident, capable, and ready for the future. Okay, thank you very much. And that's that's the result of the discussion. And if there are word errors, in pronunciation, please forgive me. So thank you and goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.